chilling with Adam. Yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam. I'm just chilling with Adam. Look, that's the host Adam. I'm just chilling with Adam.
So for the people at home, we just finished listening to the Drake diss by Pusha T that just came out. Intense shit. Man, we are looking right here. It just came out for those at home. It came out about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. So this is very, very fresh on our minds. For you, you've had a couple of days to digest it. Maybe by this point that you're watching this, maybe Drake has already responded in some fashion. Maybe there are new complications, but just to carbon date this moment, the song just came out, and we just listened to it for probably the third, fourth time. I mean, you're really looking at two guys here who know how to beef with all the fucking money on the table, and they're both. I mean, you couldn't say like Pusha's at the top of his career, but he's really like rapping as if like in his prime.
Yeah, he's definitely like this is some Clips type Pusha right here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any separation from the way that song sounded and the way he would have rapped when he was 25. I think he's in the zone, bro. He is ready for it. And I mean, let's be honest. This beef is too big for anybody involved to go it alone. No. You know that they are hanging out in the studio and everybody is, it must be like a fucking war room in the studio just deciding like what angles to take and shit because.
Or even if it's okay to take that angle.
Right. Because I mean, he was really going with the low blows.
Yeah.
The dad
Mom, going on his dad. Oh my God.
The kid.
You have a child.
With a porn star.
You have a child. The way he says it in that one line. Oh my God, bro. This fool is ignorant. Yeah. Pusha T is coming for the neck, and he's wanted it for so long. We're so lucky. But, I mean, this is just reminding everybody. We were talking before. This is career-defining stuff for Pusha T. He was reaching the stage in his career where he was respected. He just put out a project that's amazing. I just listened to it. It's fucking fire. But, he just put out a project. But, I mean, he's later in his career. Now he has a gigantic beef that's making everybody talk about him with the #1 rapper. And at this moment in time, it seems like there's a pretty good chance he could win the beef. Although... Again, that is up for debate.
Yeah, right now I think Pusha is really forcing hip hop to really get back to like, yo, this is a sport. This is real life shit. Like, let's get it.
I mean, there's just so many directions that Pusha could have gone in terms of what he wanted to make the diss, and the way he just went about it, I was just like astonished. Like, this is just top level shit. And
I like that he also went at baby earlier and Wayne.
Oh yeah, all that shit, because he's just saying that a lot of stuff that seems obvious now about like Baby's career or Baby, the way Baby might be with people, blah blah blah, the stuff about Ross, he's saying like, I've been saying that shit for a long ass time. The stuff he said about Wayne, about how he looks up there and just sees this like dead millionaire, fucking whatever he said. I forget what he said.
He was on the Breakfast Club talking about it's not fair that Wayne should be opening up like club, like $2,000 to like be a fucking opener doing 2 songs at clubs when he sold millions.
You think Wayne is getting $2,000 to open at clubs?
He's saying that I don't buy it. No, he was saying that on the Breakfast Club, saying like Wayne shouldn't even be doing club appearances.
Pusha said that?
Yeah, they was talking on the Breakfast Club. He said, "There's no way someone
was going. I didn't know that he even talked about it in the Breakfast Club."
Yeah, he did one. He did also. Yeah, a couple of days ago, before that one came out. Him and Charlamagne were talking about it, and Charlamagne basically was agreeing with him, like, "Yo, Wayne sold too many records to be doing shit at like Live and doing this and that. He's a legend,
But $2,000, fuck that. I don't believe that Lil Wayne's done anything for $2,000 in a long time.
I'm pretty sure it's not $2,000, but the way they were saying was just like. Basically, like embellishing it more, like
I feel you.
Like just embellishing it.
So I was just thinking about it. We're on live, so maybe I shouldn't disclose what I just randomly got invited to go do because I don't want to jinx it or anything. But basically,
you shouldn't.
Yeah, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but the day after that, I've been invited to a very prestigious event in terms of the release of a certain project, and. It's crazy. This is a weird opportunity.
You might meet Elon Musk there.
I don't know, but either way, it occurs right on fucking Lena's birthday. So that's fucking crazy. Like, oh yeah, and you know what's another reason why I shouldn't say it is because I'm pretty sure that it's like supposed to be on the DL anyway. But yeah, it's right on Lena's birthday, so that's a little complicated. We're having to work around that. But it's actually the day before her birthday. Happy birthday, Lena.
Happy birthday, Lena.
Are you just gonna take her?
Should we sing the happy birthday song?
Yeah, the black one. Happy birthday to you.
That's the black one.
Happy
What the fuck is that?
Birthday, Happy birthday.
I think that was
to
enough.
you.
I think that right there was enough of a
All
happy
right, we
birthday
gotta
song.
we gotta sing the Caucasian one now.
I was gonna
We
sing
don't
it
have
for
to sing
you.
the Caucasian one. I'm
Happy
happy with
birthday.
what you
Do
just
you
did.
ever do it super fast? Or like, don't they always have a special version of it, like different restaurants and stuff?
They do. If you're in like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
if you had.
Your shirt is ripped low.
It is. Look, I'm right out here, man.
But you don't even have any taco meat. What, you shave it?
I don't grow meat there. No homo.
You don't have taco meat, huh?
Nah, bro. I'm black, bro. You know y'all the ones that are hairy. I'm just playing.
Look at this.
Exactly. My point exactly.
Your hair's like white.
Yeah, I got a lot of great chest hair now. You like that?
Wow, you're
Wow.
old as fuck.
That's at least one reason why I
dude.
like to shave my chest hair now, but my girlfriend like demands that I not shave it because she loves it so much.
I can't shave it.
Wow.
It's too
Chris, you got
itchy
the
and
taco
shit.
meat too?
I take
Yeah,
the beard
mine's
trimmer. I'm just
What?
shaving my head. I switch right down to the chest.
Me and Jason, you don't got no taco meat.
Nah.
We got melanin. And we
Shout
don't
out
got
to the
that.
POC community who apparently doesn't grow chest hair.
No, the black community.
Yo,
We
you
hairless.
have cleavage.
No, this ain't cleavage, man.
I
This
might
is
titty
man. This is
fuck.
a man chest, man. This is a
Let
man
me
chest.
titty fuck.
This
Let
is
me
a
titty fuck.
this is a man chest, man. This ain't no cleavage. I got a little belly
You
on
just
me.
had a weird
but
little line down
you
there.
already
Shit.
know, like
Little line.
that's the paps, man.
No line. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. This beef is ridiculous. I love Drake like so much. I'm interested to see what happens with this Quentin Miller interview. Which I guess I'll just say that he did mention to me the idea of doing it on No Jumper, but I don't think that I want to be the one pulling the trigger. I
You
think
got to do a live at
I'm
academics.
holding out for the Drake interview.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
I'm not really trying to like if I did a Quentin Miller interview, there's no way I'm getting the Drake interview. So like, why would I do it? Like, there's interviews that are less aggressive towards Drake that I would turn down just because I'm trying to get the Drake interview. You know?
Yeah, and Quentin also released that song today. Did you hear that by any chance?
No, it's about the situation.
Yes, he also it's called Name Drop, and he's just basically saying, just basically giving insight about his like, nigga, I lost a leg. Like
He lost a leg.
Quentin has one leg right now.
Things here I am finding out. I didn't know that.
He has one. He's just basically saying like name drop. He's basically actually even paying a little homage to Drake. He was like, I got to work with one of my idols type shit. But it's crazy. Before I listened to this song, I was like, oh, this is not that good. But then somebody in the comments, I read that in the comments, they were like, wow, you know, it's crazy. If Drake actually sung this would be a hit. And then I went and listened to it again, and I'm like, bro, really dead on. Like,
Is Quentin? You think Quentin's delivery is that bad?
I don't think it's his delivery. I think some people are just like, I kind of credit Drake. Drake's a good writer. Drake has wrote hits Unthinkable for Alicia Keys. He's wrote a lot of dope records. They even sung, I know originally, Find Your Love was for Rihanna. You forced to get that song. Like, he's a dope writer and artist. I just think that he's actually smart if he has a ghostwriter.
He said that Pusha's death will be televised. So, translation, he has to respond to this, and he can't, he can't wait a month. He can't wait for the album or whatever. He's gonna have to respond, like, because basically by him saying that he's gonna win this
He's in
battle,
the studio right now.
It's got to come out tomorrow a.m.
nah, I don't think he's gonna do it tomorrow a.m. I think he's got to give it a couple days.
Let it cook a little.
But I don't know. Does he want to let Pusha rock in the clubs over the weekend?
That's a lot of time to give someone like
It's got to
Pusha.
be fire.
Maybe
Exactly. It's got to be fire. And remember when Meek did the half-ass, like, quick fucking response to Drake? It was terrible.
that was fucking terrible.
It was terrible. It was like,
Undertaker bells and that shit was trash. But apparently, somebody told me that there's a chance that I think Drake hadn't heard this song prior to it actually coming out in Wyoming. Apparently, he was out there because Theo was out there. Theo and Drake was out in Wyoming. They had took a picture. Theo, Drake's shooter, his cameraman, took a picture of Drake in Wyoming. He posted it on his Instagram. So Drake has been in Wyoming. So there's a chance he might have heard this way before. And Kanye, yeah,
heard what way before?
the diss already. Because he was already in Wyoming with
Yeah, but
them.
why, just because if he went to Wyoming and helped Ye or did some shit with Ye, then why the fuck would they play him a diss track from the Pusha album?
Maybe to help each other right now. Sales.
That's crazy. That's
There-
crazy.
there's a picture of Theo.
That's a big assumption.
calculated fucking play by all of them.
yeah.
It is. It's good marketing for
No, I don't
everybody.
think so.
There's
Not with
no
the-
way.
Not the dad and the kid
You need too many
comments.
people to
Hell
agree.
no. Anyway, this is Jason. Some of you might not know him. He's been on. Have you been on the podcast before?
Nah.
Just streams. Yeah. So, Jason, when we first moved the On Some Shit No Jumper store to Melrose, Jason was acting as what, the manager of the official store, which is 2 stores over. Was 2 stores over, just closed. Yeah.
Just closed about a month ago.
He was the manager, and Hakeem was his employee.
He fired Hakeem.
He fired Hakeem because Hakeem was terrible at his job.
Remember everybody when Hakeem was here and he got fired?
Why did you fire Hakeem?
Besides
his incompetence.
Bullying Hakeem in the comment 101.
No bullying.
They're bullying you.
Yo, but Hakeem's back. So Hakeem did something right. If you got fired, come back and he's sitting next to
I really
Jason
had
right
to
now.
think about it.
Out.
It was a situation where it was just this project that I needed to get done, and we were doing it pretty good, and there was just some problems on the finishing end.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of blew things. It was just that coupled with some other stuff
involved. There was too much going on with that project too.
Do you think that you became consumed with your own clout?
Did I think
you was spread a little thin.
I'm not gonna say I got consumed with my own clout. I just think I got exposed to a lot of different things that's going on, and I kind of a new way of viewing things, seeing things. I think a lot of things added to me having a job in a place that people were coming through I wasn't used to, and this and that. I mean, I went back to New York for a month. I mean, people don't even realize why I went back. I went back to New York for like a month to kind of like clear my head and kind of get away from LA a little bit because I felt like, I don't know, it was just a weird time. I think things are just different in my life now. I didn't know how to handle that situation. Jason was actually trying to put me on. He gave me a pretty big shoot, and I might have at the time probably should have maybe been, maybe more man enough to say like, no, I kind of don't think I could do this, but he was literally trying to test me out to do more things for the brand, and I didn't understand that at the time.
I've been watching that show, Band of Brothers.
Have you really?
Yeah, you think it's anything like that? Was that what working at Official was like? the invasion of Normandy? No. Okay.
I'm like, that's a pretty intense and kind of old show.
I don't know what Band of Brothers is.
I get it.
It was good. I watched it.
I'm only 2 episodes in.
Yeah, it's good.
It's sick. It's only 1 season.
Yeah, it was just an HBO thing, right? It was like 12 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, I'm into the war thing. I want to watch that Ken Burns Vietnam War thing from beginning to end. Anyway, yeah. So now Jason recently been brought on to basically do. I don't know exactly what title we've arrived at. It's something along the lines of like brand manager, store manager. Basically, just going to help us out a lot with the retail side of the On Some Shit store. We just recently established that. So now Jason and Hakeem have to be around each other, even though there's a chance that they might catch each other's fade because he once fired him.
Nah, only thing we're gonna do is catch some fucking good Jamaican food. That's the only thing we're gonna do.
Catch a PBR. Hey Jay,
I tried to give him one earlier. Nah, I mean I came to Jason after it happened. I'm like, listen, man, I didn't understand some things. I was a little young and immature. I didn't handle that right. There are things that I definitely did not see. When I went back to New York, I kind of just realized a lot. I also think like there was just so much going on added to everything, so I couldn't account for that and not see. Because I think the night before that, I had went to some fashion show for like Wiz Khalifa 424. I was drinking shit like that, and then I came home, ate some bad cheese, and my fucking stomach was fucked up. But it wasn't that. In all reality, it wasn't that bad enough for me not to actually go. Like I could have went and done it.
And that's what he was cheese, though. I think that's kind of one of the things that kind of pushed me over was because you said you ate bad cheese. And
like you're just sitting eating a piece of cheese off of the fucking radiator or something. Just some nasty
cheese. It was expired
cheese
for a while.
Like why cut the cheese off though?
What are you doing? Why are you eating expired cheese? Like are you really? Is life that hard?
I was off ramen that like couple months. Like it was. I'm saying that I came home and I was drunk.
Was it government cheese?
You're that hungry?
No, we ain't blaming the government.
You never got an EBT?
No, I should though. Okay.
You really should. You still should.
I really should.
I'm definitely. I wish I did when I had the chance.
I actually am gonna try to do that. I actually talked about somebody doing that. I should definitely get EBT.
It was a combination though. It was the cheese. You lived with the shooter. And the spot y'all had to shoot at was literally down the street from your house.
I should have. He was right, and I didn't see that.
But he took the time to come talk to me from his house to Melrose instead of just going around the corner and doing the shit.
Yeah, he was right. Like he was definitely right about
even
that.
Even with all the screaming, you could have finished it and then just pulled up on me. And
he was right. My stomach was, and I was just filled with so much like. I was mad because I felt like you would understand. Like I was just mad because I felt like you wouldn't understand that like my stomach was actually kind of fucked up. But I feel like, in all reality, if the places I'm trying to get, I can't let a little stomach ache like that. And what you were trying to put me on to is like, yo, bro.
So you're still insisting that the bad cheese was real? Because I think Jason at the time didn't believe the bad cheese was a real thing.
No, it was real. I'm not lying about that. It was real. But what I learned when we talked outside is like you were gearing me up and preparing me to do more bigger things. You were giving me better opportunities, more responsibilities, and I just didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, it's like, yo, you were really trying to like, yo, go handle, like you can do this, like. Type shit, and I don't know. Maybe I should in the beginning find a better way to maybe say no, but I shouldn't have been saying no because you were literally putting me on in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, it was all good. It was an all good situation. It turned out to be because, I mean, you helped me kind of get over some shit too. Because remember, it was this whole thing. I didn't really want you around.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird because it's like you were like the former employee. But then you were just like coming in every day, just sitting around in the back and stuff. And it was kind of, it was making business odd for a little while for official. I remember that awkward phase.
Yeah.
But I think your persistence in talking to me about how like, nah, it's okay, I'm here, like it's positive, like it's good. And I was just kind of at a point, I was just like, the effort to have you not be here, really, there's just no point in it.
You're like a roach. You're just gonna come back no matter what, over and over and over.
I'm a New York roach. If you're gonna call me a roach from NY. Nigga.
No, a Jamaican roach. The Jamaican sewer rat.
I'm a big roach.
Jersey roach.
Nah, I mean, like obviously I was mad persistent.
Trash.
I had much going on over here, but I was still, in the vlogs or whatever, this and that. So I mean, I wasn't gonna try to like not just let that not come around.
I think he just wanted some space at the time.
He did, and I didn't respect that.
No.
At first, I didn't respect that. I just wasn't seeing things through, maybe a more of an adult eye. How you guys, would handle things and move. I mean, I think I learned a lot every day. I've learned a lot from the situation. That's all I can say. I've used a lot of the things that I've learned from that, and even that, you definitely probably wanted space. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably would have difficult. It seemed like, I just fired you type shit. Like, why are you still here? But I mean, I guess it all worked out. You're over here now. We're on new things. We're drinking Paps. We drinking Jamaican, eating Jamaican food. Adam's still Adam. Chris Long's sparking up. Tony the Cat is now black. You already know what's going on.
We would have, regardless, ended up being cool, but
you
made it happen faster.
Yeah, he was a real one. Like, Jason, when I moved out here, Jason gave me a job in a place I dreamt of working. Like, put clothes on my back, fed me. Like, I felt like there was just more, and there was more involved with it. I personally didn't view that relationship as some shit like, it was some little, that's why I was so even persistent coming back around and talking to him, because it wasn't like some shit where it's like, you just was an employee. He's like, nah, bro. It was like, yo, you hungry? Like, let me get you some food. Like, hey.
I remember you coming back here one time and just doing this speech where you're like, you are my bro. Like, I let you borrow a T-shirt. Like, you were just going to this crazy long explanation of why, like, it was so insane to you that Jason had fired you. And, like, how you, like, we did this for each other and blah, blah, blah. And I remember us just being like, shut the fuck up. Like, this does not, like, he fired you because you're doing a bad job. Get over, like, it was just fun. Like, it's always fun, like, kind of bringing you back to earth a little bit, No offense. I want to see you get to the point where we can't do that to you anymore, but, might be a while.
I yelled at him last night.
Chris Long's always on me. He's always on him.
What did you do?
Well, because last night was kind of confusing. And he's I was just like, I didn't yell at him, but I was just like.
So you guys went to the Gunna show at the Nexus Social Lounge and described this experience to me. Is there a vlog?
We're continuation.
We're gonna continue it tomorrow.
See, I was hoping that somehow in the chaos that there would have been a vlog, but okay.
Oh, there wasn't?
Well, just like it would be cool if like somehow I'm good for now. The show getting canceled and everything, like somehow that could have maybe been a vlog. Like,
we got Gunna them trying to get in. We got the cops outside. We
have the whole everything.
We have everything,
but I just don't think it'll be more than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
that's
my
and we're just gonna continue tomorrow. We got Uno.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Gunna and Uno together in the same vlog's kind of good, dude.
Yeah, so
So yeah, we'll do that. But it was like kind of confusing, and you said that he was all like shook with like what you said in the text, like be more organized about this stuff or whatever. And he's like, oh man, what? He's getting all worried. And I'm like, just chill.
Yeah, I really took. I was like, oh man, yeah.
Be more ready for like he tells you to do something. Just you're on your own. Just figure it out and get it done.
I deal with that shit a lot though, just in the sense that like I want to like be able to like criticize my employees, but like do it in a way that isn't like mean, which can be hard for me because I feel like I just have like a very like aggressive tone.
Yeah.
Like with my girlfriend, like I can't, bro. If I'm gonna like bitch about her doing something, I got to be like careful about how I phrase it because she's super sensitive and I'm like super blunt. That to me, it's like I could just say something, and it's happened a million times that I've just said something that to me was just so matter of fact and common sense, and she just is like. Because she's just super sensitive and has like kind of like abandonment issues type thing. Just like, in the sense that she had a strained relationship with her mom. So if I like say anything that sort of makes like, she's very quick to be like, to think that like me getting a little mad at her is me like being so mad at her that I'm going to break up with her, Yeah. So it's very like, I got to really like be careful with my tone. That's why when I say that we like have never like raised our voices or screamed at each other or anything, it's pretty much true. Cause like we just kind of like can't take it there. It's just too delicate. Like,
I think that's even something I've learned, even with the like me getting fired. Like I've learned a lot about like the position of like power, how to communicate, being insecure about certain shit. Because maybe if you had talked to someone that another employee or somebody that's not been around, or realizing that like, hey, he's just trying to correct you on how you should be more professional instead of just like, yo, bro's not trying to say like, I don't fuck with you type shit. I think a lot of people needs to, the core problem with that probably just being more secure and be like, hey, we can learn.
I don't fuck with you.
Damn, and then they also, Adam will probably bitch at me and send me the funniest meme or some shit after.
You.
Or do shit like this too. So,
I seen you posting a fucking Twitter response meme of me earlier in a suit or something. But...
No, it's that's my go-to right now.
Oh, okay, nice.
No, that is comedy because the face you give is it's pretty comedy because it's like don't fuck with a nigga that Drake should have known not to fuck with a nigga that's 41 with box braids. That is comedy.
Box braids.
Like box braids is a child. That's the thing for a child, like a little young black kid. This nigga's 41 with box braids.
Pusha T has a boyish look, doesn't he?
Way younger than he really is.
Chris
I love Pusha T. That's why this is weird for me, is that this isn't like just some regular like rap beef. Like I have been paying attention to Pusha T since he first came out, like really close attention. Like I was one of those fans who was like pissed off because I was sitting around having to wait for the second and third albums to come out and shit, Like for him to have this, he's finally getting what he wanted because he came so close to this Drake fucking beef previously. An interesting question though is just, do you think that Drake is he benefiting from this?
I think they're all, because look,
definitely Pusha's benefiting.
Pusha is definitely benefiting, but you in a sense like Drake's last album. It didn't actually. People were a little bit butthurt because it was a playlist. They weren't expecting that.
It wasn't a real album.
Yeah, the last before, which I personally enjoyed. I'm a huge Drake fan. I personally enjoyed, but like he did so. But the overall reaction from like a lot of fans was like, I wanted an album, and now Drake is on his way. In like 2 weeks, he's dropping a new album. He's got everyone talking about him. I think right now this is definitely benefiting him.
He's keeping himself in the conversation, and it's not like any of the stuff that Pusha said is the kind of stuff that could potentially like make Drake whack.
No, because he makes good music.
There's nothing that's gonna happen that's gonna make Drake uncool that Pusha's gonna say. Like even the thing with the porn star and the baby, it's like he still kind of sounds like a badass. He's still. Yeah. If he really has a secret baby with a porn star, that's kind of cool.
He's a real rapper.
That's real rapper shit.
Because Drake needs that.
Yeah,
like he needs. It's nice to be reminded once in a while. Like, oh no, this guy.
On fuck shit.
He kind of grimy. Yeah,
I nutted that bitch and I dip real quick.
He's not above. He might do some fuck shit. Yeah. Anyway, Jason, we've been working on the store. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. We got a whole new look coming up. It's just gonna be if you've been here, if you've been to Melrose and been to the shop, it's not gonna be like anything you can expect before. You'll actually get kind of like an experience. I think that's gonna kind of take what you're doing here and give somebody a feel of that in there.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's one thing that we talked about a lot is just that the store does pretty well and is pretty popular. But I mean, really, at the end of the day, we haven't done that much with it. Like, we basically, it's a dusty kind of bike shop. It was all black walls, black floor. We just didn't really like do a whole lot to really step it up. And, people still come like crazy, and we still do pretty decent just because, like, the No Jumper brand is strong enough. And it's like, I think at this point, we're really going to, like, one of the big parts that Jahsun sort of made sure happen is that, like, it's very adaptable to collabs and stuff. It's very simple so that, like, when, we do have, events and stuff, which is, like, that's a big part of our focus is to sort of, like, do events and releases with clothing brands and to do, like, a really good job of it. Because we did that before, but it was always kind of half-assed. So that's kind of our goal is to like really just be able to step it up. I want the store to be cool enough that when people go there and I'm not around, Hakeem's not around, Chris Long's not around, that they still have like an experience through going there, that there's like enough cool shit to engage with that they enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same, obviously, as like exactly this experience you get when you're tuned in on YouTube or whatever, but it's going to be as close as you can get to just feeling like you kind of met somebody. There's some of the personality in there. It's gonna just be kind of like a whole new platform for No Jumper to kind of expose itself and be available to people and fans. Something more tangible,
Yeah,
it already looks great in there.
Yeah.
The floors, the walls are painted. The light is already brighter in there. It looks bigger in there. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's not anything too crazy. It's like real simple, but it's like I think we're just gonna be able to like represent the brand, both brands, on some shit and No Jumper a lot better. Previously I thought that maybe like we needed to get like our own spot for the No Jumper thing, like either next door or something like that. But Jahsun really sold me on the idea that like we actually definitely have enough space out there. It's just not really being utilized effectively previously.
Yeah, I mean, we got a good platform to start with, and I mean, man, help us get to fucking where we need the second space. Right now we can make it work with what we got, but there's always so much more room to grow and take more space on the block, make it really happen.
True. Yeah, me and Chris Long were just in Atlanta for a week with Shoreline Mafia.
Yep.
And the vlog is going to be coming out soon. I just want to throw that out there. And what do we do? But what was it like from your perspective?
Oh, I had a great time, but it was pretty much just work the whole time.
But you're a guy who likes to sit in a dark room and smoke blunts all day.
Yeah,
they like guys.
It was like my dream vacation. I'm not even gonna lie. Woke up every day at 1, got some food, rolled a bunch of blunts, went to the studio, smoked blunts all fucking night long till 3 in the morning. Went home,
Chris Long
edited for a couple hours, went to sleep by 5. Did it all again every day, same exact thing every day.
Yeah, and every day was like a little variation that would make it interesting. Like they did a song with Lil Wop, they did a song with Lil Yachty. We did just we're hanging out with Dash. Dash made some songs with Shoreline and stuff.
Reese was there.
Yeah, Reese. We went and met up with Reese and Z Money one night in the studio, so that's all in the vlog.
Chase the Money.
Oh yeah, we were all these producers and stuff. It's just cool as fuck being in Atlanta because there's just such like a circuit of studios with just like people just going crazy in them all night. And we were at Mean Streets, which is like DJ Drama and Don Cannon, and they got tons of legendary fucking records on the walls and like just everything. And it's just such a big space. They got this basketball machine game. They got billiards table and everything.
Basketball.
Not good at basketball. It's a fact. Yeah, you wait till you guys see me. I kill it in the vlog. Just dunking on motherfuckers. Just
don't hurt yourself.
See that? That was form. Anyway, yeah, it was a good time though. Like I didn't see him drinking any lean. I was a little disappointed. I'm the only one who drank lean the whole time.
You did?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He asked me if I wanted lean. I saw it in a text like 45 minutes later, and I was like,
I was thinking about doing it.
Yeah, and then it never happened.
I was thinking about doing it, but I was like, nah, straight edge for life.
You trying to get bigger, man.
Weed
I've been
edge.
watching a lot of
Bro, and I've been back, what is today, Tuesday? First 3 days back. Yeah, I've been like going to the trainer and shit, but like my first 3 days back from my fucking vacation when I was on the Shoreline thing, I still haven't had a chance to go to the gym because I've had different shit. Like today I did DJ Vlad. Fucking, he interviewed my ass up in the valley.
Wait, it wasn't here.
No.
Wait, you sat on DJ Vlad's couch?
Yeah, well, it was a chair, but yeah.
I thought you guys did it here.
Well, I do want to do that. I would like to interview DJ Vlad.
That makes it even more crazy.
I would like to interview Vlad. Well, I hung out with him one time a couple months ago. We went and got Chinese food and just talked about the game and everything. And it was pretty enlightening. You know, he's a cool guy. Like, I mean, he gets a bad rap sometimes, but
I'm re-congratulating him. I thought you guys did it here today.
Oh, no.
That's fire. You sat down on his
That's
couch.
what I want to do is I want to interview DJ Vlad and find out what the real deal is about him, because there's a lot of people who hate on him, and I don't think he's a bad guy. I want to like do an interview where I want to bring up everything that anybody has said about him. Like,
a lot of people don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah,
they just know his voice.
People know now, I think, because he's had a bunch of scandals and stuff, but then also he does like videos on his channel about stocks now. That's his new thing, which is kind of interesting. He's talking about stocks.
Didn't even know that.
I don't know how many views they're getting or whatever, but also earlier we had a Wi-Fi's funeral exposed interview planned.
Xan was chilling.
Lil Xan just shows up. Hey, Lil Xan, what's up? How you doing? And then I forgot about it, but this dude, Holy God, aka 17-year-old man child, who he has a disease. You remember what it was called? I don't.
No, I forget.
But basically, he has no teeth, and he like puts teeth in sometimes when he wants to eat, I guess. But he like does the weird thing. You've probably seen him on my Instagram. If you go look at my Instagram, there's a photo of him and Lil Xan stuff. He can basically like swallow his entire face. He showed up, and I was just gonna hang out with him, but then I figured since we had the exposed thing set up that I might as well just like do the interview. And dude, he is funny as hell.
He's definitely funny.
I like
on
that
there.
dude. He's cool.
He's fucking hilarious.
Just the way he was talking about certain things. Oh my God, though, he's gonna get hell for the shit he said about not liking black girls.
Oh,
man. He's talking about what kind of girls he likes. He goes, I can't do black on black. I'm like, oh no, bro.
You definitely Kyrie'd yourself there, buddy.
No, you can maybe get away with it just because he's such a fucking, I mean, he's 17 and he's kind of on his own wave. You know, he's on his own level. Hopefully it doesn't. Because remember when Kodak said some shit like that? They went in on Kodak for that.
Kodak said it. Michael B. Jordan said it.
It was a big deal when Kodak said that.
Yeah.
I mean, black women, that's a lot of people, and you probably don't want to make them mad.
No.
Because they will go on Twitter and talk about you.
Yeah. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, man.
Is that true?
Hell yeah. I mean, I fuck a lot of white women, but...
Yeah, I never see you with a black girl.
Now I got to pull up with 10 black girls.
Yeah, you got to get on that level. That's the worst thing about having a girlfriend. I haven't had sex with a black woman in years.
A long time.
Sucks. I gotta convince her. I tried to convince her with this one black girl, but then the girl, like, we saw her at the porn convention, and then I had kind of talked to her before or whatever, and me and Lena go up to her booth at the porn convention, and I'm sort of like, hey, yeah, like, how you doing? We should hang out, whatever. And she's just like, oh yeah, I got your number. Yeah, I'll hit you up. I got your number. We're walking away, and Lena's grumbling. I got your number. Because it was just so obvious that I've been talking to her before. That was funny.
Like, yeah, Treyway.
Oh my God, remember that?
Yeah. Apparently that picture got like thousands of comments.
You think that she's blowing up right now?
Low key, she probably gained like a couple.
I'm finding out. I'm looking it up.
So I saw Tekashi last night.
We did see Tekashi,
and you didn't get a footage of him. So basically,
so it was
some
a waste.
filmer.
I asked him if he wanted to be on the No Jumper vlog.
I feel like Tekashi's the type of person you got to ask though.
I wasn't walking up and sticking the camera in his face. I wasn't going to be a dickhead.
No.
But so you said that it was for No Jumper.
Yeah.
And he said what?
Not right now.
Not right now. But that was while everything was going crazy.
I mean, I guess.
It wasn't that crazy? You think you just didn't want to be in it?
I don't know.
Hard to say?
No. There was helicopters flying around.
Our girl Rosa
22.
Rosa has gotten at least like 6,000 followers since we talked about it the other day. And this is her photo. No, it only has 300 comments, but yeah, a lot of them are about me.
It had like 300, bro.
But wow. she got all these new. I bet her likes are way more legit now. Yeah, Rosa, man. I'm so glad that the people at home don't know who we're talking about.
Treyway.
They can't. Oh, she's in Coney Island. Oh my God.
Fire out, bro.
I went to Coney Island. I cut my foot open on a fucking bottle. No, we ain't talking about Rosa. But she's in the fucking new Tekashi video, and we all developed crushes on her while we watched it. So
her shit is fat.
Her shit is fat. She's basically just the white girl in that video.
No cap.
Hakeem, how you feeling? Just thinking about it, got you all steamy. You got to take your shirt off, even though it's already cut. It makes me want to expose my fucking chest hair
again,
cut
a little deeper.
Makes me want to cut all my chest hair off right here because Rosa wouldn't like it. None of the plug likes it though. Anyway, what else is important that we discuss? I'm gonna be honest. on my drive to DJ Vlad today, I listened to the Key album, the Key mixtape, like 1.5 times on the way there. And on the way back, I listened to the Pusha T thing like 2 times. And then I tried to listen to the Rocky thing.
Rocky.
What do you think?
I liked Rocky, but he's also projected only 100K.
100K though? That's still a lot for. Is that bad for him?
Yeah.
What's he normally sell?
With his class.
Yeah.
With his class.
But how much does he normally sell?
I think probably the last one was maybe if Drake. All right, so Drake and them are selling like 400 something. ASAP. Drake is.
He's the one losing in this whole beef so far.
Rocky, yeah, because Rocky's album got ignored.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Oh man,
I fuck with it though.
I haven't really like dove in enough to like really find out. I mean, I'm seeing
the first week sales are in.
It said that he sold. Yeah, but these are for other albums.
No. Like there's new news. Go up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Or go down.
No. I've seen it, but this is gonna tell us what he sold this time. But I'm wondering like what he sold previously. I guess it doesn't even really matter. We're judging him against. Okay, so Daytona sold 65 to 75, which to me that's really good. For Pusha at this point in his career. I think it's only 7 songs.
It's going to go up next week.
And then Rocky did between 80 and 100.
Rocky shouldn't be selling.
And Rocky had 15 songs.
That's not good. Because Cardi sold 77K.
Yeah. Week. But, I mean, I'd be interested to know what Rocky sold previously. But also, a lot of the old stats don't really count that much because they don't include streaming, so it's like a little different. But yeah, I don't know. The Rocky album, I've been listening to it. I listened to a bit of it. I don't like have a strong opinion.
For him, good is probably like 200K. For him, like.
I think you're projecting because you love him so much.
Not that I love him. I've just been listening to Rocky for a long time, and I think he shouldn't be selling close to the person he signed.
I think he's probably your ideal male sex partner.
No.
I think I just took it too far.
You definitely took it too far, man.
Hey, I was just in Atlanta. It's gay out there.
Chris Long. Chris Long.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I like Rocky. I think he's dope, but I'm going to come clean. I think that you shouldn't be selling close to Cardi.
I don't think that you're gay for Rocky, but I do think you're gay for Travis Scott. And Travis Scott is kind of like the Rocky.
I'm not. I ain't gay for nobody. I'm just I look like.
Sometimes
hip-hop.
the way you talk about Travis Scott, though, I'm just like, jeez, like you. What is this?
I mean, I've been listening to Travis Scott for a year. I'm very passionate about his music.
A year? That's
1 year.
Years.
Okay.
I'm very passionate about music, so it might come off a little weird because I'm actually really, really passionate.
So you're
about
not
music.
a Bati boy.
No, I mean I do that, right? I love man.
I think you're gay for each other.
All of the gal them.
You think me and Hakeem are?
Yeah.
There's nobody I would rather not bang than him. I would rather bang everybody else on planet Earth. I'd rather give DJ Vlad the pipe than you. I'll kick DJ Vlad before I kick the cup.
Shout out Dub, man. Dub and Questlove. Yo, that's comedy.
Dub took a picture with Questlove and wrote, "I'll kick Questlove before I kick the cup." Did he spell it like the Crip way too? I'm not gonna look it up, but Legendary. I bet he did. I bet he was all double C'd up. Legendary.
You wondering why I'm drinking Pabst?
No, you always drink Pabst. Every time you come here, you're the only one who drinks it. You come here, no, I don't drink beer. You just pound like 10 every time.
I do. I'm low-key a college kid at heart.
Yeah. Or you got the flannel on?
Yeah, bro. Saturdays are for the boys. I
do not fuck with you at all. Not even a little bit.
I'm just like,
What else am I supposed to listen to? I listened to the Juice WRLD album a couple of times because I feel like I was lacking on listening to albums for a while because I was in Atlanta and
I get the list. I have the list too.
You have a list of what's out? Oh, you have a list of stuff for us to talk about. Okay.
Ooh, the list.
Anyway, Band of Brothers, man.
It's a good show. I haven't seen it in years.
Kendrick and
I think
X.
I had on DVD. That's
we
how
got
old it
Kendrick
is.
and X. Kendrick going to bat for X to get his shit back on Spotify.
Kendrick is the bro. Facts.
Yep.
That's
a pretty cool thing for him to do. I'm not sure exactly if it played out exactly like that, but I mean, I think it's pretty funny that X might have got the boot and R. Kelly didn't. I also think it's funny that Kendrick's word is apparently more powerful than like thousands of feminists.
And like stock, I think because Apple had Spotify had went public or some shit days before they did this, so we're doing it in a way to like be more. I don't know how. Whatever.
If it was anybody else, if it wasn't Kendrick, the woke community would be like on this person's ass. Instead, it's Kendrick, and I feel like he's kind of getting a pass for it. Yeah. It blew over, right?
Like, nobody said anything about it.
Because Kendrick always has, like, little mini controversies that never go anywhere. You really think about it? Like, he's done a bunch of shit that people don't like, and even, like, there's a lot of people, like, big celebrities who, like, do, like, legitimately, like, not woke things, you know? But it doesn't seem like it blows up quite the way that you would expect.
Yeah. You got the Kendrick juice. It's just a different juice.
Didn't they say that Rocky said free Kodak on his album or something, and people are pissed about that? I mean, they treat Kodak like he's a fucking serial killer.
Yeah.
He's Hitler.
Well, Kodak, get home soon.
Yeah, Kodak, come home. Until then, we listen to the Glock 9. And if you get home,
that nigga's fire.
If you get home, we're going to have to reevaluate things. We might still listen to Glock 9, but you got to come out and you got to do some heat, too. Everybody says Glock 9 and Kodak are like the same, but I think they're like there's probably like a lot of Haitian kids from Florida that like have similar characteristics. A lot of Kodak's crew probably would sound and look a lot like them if they were to hop on the mic.
You hit that on a nail, and I love in the video that he does is either he's paying homage or he already knows what it is. He did Kodak's dance in the video.
Really?
He did Kodak's Little Rock.
I mean, Kodak is so influential. I did see that there was a Glock 9 interview where he talks about Kodak's influence on him, or the fact that people compare him all the time. I think Glock 9, in that 10% video, he's doing all these weird things with the gun with like putting his finger in the extendo and pointing it behind his back. It's hard to make a gun look cool these days. It's a pretty like tired concept, but he did it.
He fucking definitely did that. You pointed it out, and I was watching. I'm like, wow, bro was moving like a
swaggy with the 9.
It's like, hey, thought I was going to shoot you there, but no, I got you over there.
I got you over here. I got you over here.
Bam, nigga.
I feel like probably, dude, you know what we should talk about is the last episode of that Adam22 show where we did the foursome recap.
You did have a foursome.
That was the most gangster fucking thing I ever did, just like being able to like fucking just do that and then have them all merrily come in and just talk about it right after. I was like, what is life? Life is great.
Yeah, for Adam22, life is really good right now.
And in the middle of it, they said they wanted to have a stacked...
Beat his ass.
Run my face. No, they said in the middle of it that they wanted to have a stacked anal foursome. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I didn't know that existed.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it in the movies.
That's y'all deep in the porn with that.
Stacked on top of each other. That's fucking...
When is this going down?
I don't know. They just said that they were down. I mean, I'm just, you know, should I do it? Should I?
It doesn't even excite you, does it? If it was guys, it would.
Don't do that.
No. Fuck you.
Sorry.
I just severe disappointment on my part.
Chris my
You're
God.
homophobic.
Chris Long. This is why Chris Longer got gang.
Anal foursome with a dude.
Do it.
A bunch of dudes. Brian Pumper, get him in here.
What the
You think? Fuck? No, I should shoot my shot. But the way I have to do it is I just have to plan like a normal way for me, Lena, Riley, and the other girl to hang out. Because it's like, if we all hang out, it'll just end up happening. But if I'm like, Lena, let's have a foursome tonight with those girls again.
That's how you do it?
No. But if I say it in a nerdy way, it's not good. But sometimes I can feel her vibe. Like, that night that we hooked up with them, you want to know what happened earlier in the day? What? I just was like in a fucking mood, and I just texted her, and I was like, yo, let's fuck some hoes this weekend. And she was like, okay, it's not a bad idea. I just decided to be super straight up front about it instead of beating around the bush, and it worked.
The world needs to we need more Lena the Plugs out here, man.
Yeah.
All you girls watching this aspire to be more like Lena, man.
I mean, I can't even get inside the mind of a woman who doesn't want to eat pussy at some point during her week. We need a little bit. It's good for your skin.
Yo, low key. No, I'm just playing.
I don't know. I just feel like, it would be so hard. I don't know if I could be in a relationship with a girl that wasn't down for the Treyway at this point.
I love that you really brought new meaning to Treyway.
No, we just changed the meaning of that. We totally did.
That was so fire.
It's a level up.
It's like, okay.
Treyway.
I
got inspired because I was hanging out with Tato in the studio that night, and I saw him shoot the basketball, and he said Treyway, and I thought that was pretty funny, so I just ran with it.
Now you just gave the internet that, too. They didn't
Much
know
respect to
about that.
Treyway. No, they did. I put it on the story and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
We also got on the list Pump and J. Cole. I don't know.
This is embarrassing. I still haven't seen it. I was in Atlanta when it came out. I previously listened to like a 20-minute FaceTime between J. Cole and Lil Pump when I was backstage at Smokers Club with them, or with Pump. Pump looks at me. This is how that call happened. I said this on the live stream the other day, but Pump was just like, yo, you got J. Cole's number? Hit him up. Boom. We FaceTime him. Boom. Pump and him are just in conversation. And I won't I probably shouldn't repeat any of the things that were said. I will repeat this one exchange that really stood out to me, where this is literally it. Pump goes, so where you at? And J. Cole goes, I'm in Nigeria. And Pump goes, oh, damn, how are the bitches out there? And J. Cole laughed so hard. Like, I'm sitting there just dying laughing too, but not able to actually laugh because I wanted to hear it, because I just, like, imagine what went through J. Cole's head when he heard that. I still haven't seen the interview because I listened to them on that 20-minute FaceTime. The interview came out. I should check it out. I got to watch it soon, but
I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I think J. Cole, Pump will look back at this like 5 years from now and be like, yo, wow. Or they'll both like, yo, this really happened. We really spawned something. Like, it was like a bridging a gap of worlds, and, you know, kind of like the cool teacher and the principal kind of like, hey, let's.
You think Pump is the cool teacher and J. Cole's the principal? I just love it.
Somehow, great analogy. I love that.
Somehow Pump is still a teacher.
I mean, he is. I mean, in a sense, he is, because he's, you know, he has his own story of being successful
and
to the height he is.
He's taught a lot of kids how to live the lifestyle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna teach you how to live a life.
Does it put anything to rest with them, or is it?
Oh yeah, they didn't have static in the first place.
Not between them, but like, you know, people who are chanting this shit.
People are chanting that shit because they're just fucking need something to chant.
It's just a meme.
Didn't that start on a No Jumper tour?
Yeah, and we didn't. That's the whole thing, is that like I didn't see what his response was, but I did see that J. Cole asked Pump, like, how'd you come up with the fake fuck J. Cole thing, which is funny because Pump didn't come up with that. I remember Pump, I'm pretty sure, had never said that. And then we went on tour and kids just started screaming it because there was like a bunch of tweets that had been kind of going viral at that time saying fuck J. Cole. So Pump just starts getting into it, like just yelling it too, because like, you know, you don't give a fuck. Like, you know, he knows who J. Cole is. He doesn't really give a shit about him as a person. So to him, it's just whatever. He probably never thought in a million years that J. Cole would actually respond or anything. But I don't think that Pump actually even like remembered that he didn't necessarily like start it. It was more of the fans starting it. But
I think he said that in the interview, didn't he?
He did say that?
The fans do. I only watched half the interview, and Hakeem was here talking in the background.
I was talking about
talking about PBR.
I only watched like half of it too, but I think it's gonna be dope for them both to look at and what they did culturally, because like there's always this divide with old heads and younger heads, but like at the end of the day, you can't be mad at it. This is how hip hop is going.
I'm just wondering if J. Cole is gonna take this as an opportunity to like branch out. Like, imagine he started his own podcast. I mean, that's basically like what he's doing here, is by doing an interview. It's like, who's to say that he's not going to, because he could interview whoever the fuck he wants. Like, if next week he says, hey, I'm going to fly out fucking Kendrick, or, you know, fucking whoever, like anyone. Imagine when Drake comes out or Drake drops his album and he does an interview with J. Cole.
Imagine the rappers and now the interviewers.
I mean, to be real, the traditional fear is that you can't be both an artist, like a really, really popular artist, and like a media person at the same time. I don't know if that's still true.
But somebody the caliber of J. Cole taking the foot forward with that, I think he can make it actually happen.
He could change the game.
He can definitely change, because Joey Badass has a podcast, Fat Joe has a podcast, but they're kind of like
later in their career. J. Cole is at the height of his career. He's like the number one dude, top 5 at the very least, no matter how you measure it.
Even Joe Budden.
If he were to come out and do it, it would be such a different thing. But the thing is that J. Cole does a lot of things that other people don't do. Like, he has a very different image. He's not, you know, I just thought about Young Thug starting a podcast and it just made me laugh out loud, just picturing what that would be like.
I don't think a lot of people could do it, but he definitely could. He can talk. You know
he has a different type of image. I haven't actually seen the interview, so I don't know like if I really what I think of his actual interview skills. But I mean, he's a different type of person. He's very soft, thoughtful. I don't think he would flood the market either. He's not hungry. Like, he might drop an interview like the one he did with Pump. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him do that again with somebody else in a couple months or something. I feel like it's kind of a good idea for him.
You get a Netflix deal.
That'd be dope too, because
I mean, he already had that HBO series just to promote his album. You know, he's like, it wouldn't really imagine that his next album he decides to start a podcast for a couple months. Like, that's the kind of thing that would work. Except,
I mean, it might not even do that much. He could go right into like a show, a talk show, or something like that.
Yeah, he could have low-key been setting up. He's like, I don't want to rap no more. I'm just gonna talk to people about shit that I like.
Yeah, I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, he doesn't like the reason why I would say that maybe that's not a good idea, like J. Cole leaned into like social media when he put out this album where he's just like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna tweet, I'm gonna start my Instagram back up, I'm gonna just do different things. He basically just decided to come out of his sort of hiding where he was just like all to himself and just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna come out and just like be like a real social normal guy for a while. And like a podcast is like that, except that like doing these like hour-long conversations, it's like you're only going to engage a certain number of people, but it's really in depth, versus like him just doing Twitter or Instagram. It's like he's probably reaching like a way bigger audience than he could probably get out of a podcast. But I mean, who knows? And who cares? Like at the same time, you might not really care, but there's like a level of engagement and depth that you can get from a podcast that really is like the thing that, a lot of people who are amazing on Twitter are absolute trash on their podcast. In
real life.
He definitely showed a lot of promise though in that. He did show a lot of promise. You
think?
Yeah. We were watching it for a little bit and we thought like he can definitely someone that really wants to talk and has the extensive knowledge to engage really good on a podcast.
And then, but also today we did the Wi-Fi's funeral interview, and holy God, they got. Oh, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
Fuck,
fucking idiot.
I smoked that whole blunt, and now I'm high. Yeah, you didn't even pass it to me, but we did smoke before this, so I am a little high.
You didn't want it, so
I tried to pass it.
Yeah, I didn't want it. I was just looking at it. It looked like a big old baseball bat. I was a little intimidated.
It was a nice little baseball bat.
When do you think the store will be back up?
I almost bought a baseball bat the other day, actually.
Oh, we got to get a bunch of baseball bats in here.
I was going to get a couple. I was going for the store, one for my house, got a new one.
Just in case you ever need to clock somebody in the head. Because you want to know what? You hit somebody with a baseball bat, it's a lot better than shooting somebody.
Yeah,
I said why go all the way to 100?
To my girlfriend when I was in the store, and she looked at me with such disgust. I'm like, wouldn't you just rather me just like beat someone a little bit than just fucking kill someone?
Yeah, and if you have a baseball bat, like, okay, say somebody shows up talking shit in the back. There's like two different levels. They're talking shit, and if you pull out a baseball bat, they're going to have to leave or get beat up, or they have a gun, and then it escalates, and then you have to decide how you want to play from there. It's like, why go straight from like fist fight to gun? Baseball bat is nice in the middle, as in like, I'm going to grab this. You're going to know that I'm going to hit you with this.
I mean, baseball bat's a nice, like, if there's someone going back there, it's not really like a crazy threat. You know, like, I got a fucking bat. Then you're like, all right, fuck this, get out of here.
Yeah. But you go running out there with a gun. It's all of a sudden, it's a totally different thing.
For someone that's like not that big of a threat. The gun's for someone else with the gun.
And also in our store, like we've had situations where people have come into the store where it was almost like in our head, like, okay, is this a situation where we might need to pull out on this person? And we didn't, because it's a store, and if you do that, it's fucking crazy. But if you just grab the baseball bat for a second, it's not illegal. You just let them know, like, get the fuck out of here. Boom. It's definitely a lot better. Yeah. Anyway, we're playing baseball.
Just break a bone real quick. Tell them what's up.
I mean, I've heard crazy shit. I heard about. Did you ever hear the story about how the store next door used to be something else and it got shut down because it got shot up?
Oh, Colors.
Is that true?
It's not entirely true. It didn't get shot up. The shooting happened on what's that block? Stanley.
But it was because of the party they were having there?
There was a party inside of there, and I think the people who were shooting it was part of the party, but they were on like by the alley over here, and they shot, and the bullet went into Urban Outfitters. It didn't go into here. But all the people, there were so many people inside of Colors, everybody ran out, and it was crazy, like the glass was bending. It didn't break, but it almost broke, and I think they just caused hella damage in the store to like the floor, the walls, all that shit.
So they didn't get like evicted because of it?
Nah.
Oh, that's what I heard, and I just thought that was crazy. Like, oh shit, if we throw a party and somebody shoots somebody a block away that was at the party, then we could get our whole store shut down, which I would. You don't think so?
I mean,
anything could happen.
Yeah, anything could happen. You don't know what people try to fucking do.
Because your landlord, like, they might just say, hey, like, you guys are obviously on bullshit. Like, I don't want to fucking deal with you ever again, so I'm just going to kick you out. And if you want to try to sue me, all right, we can deal with that. But,
tie you up in court bullshit.
Yeah. So, anyway, please don't shoot up the store, because let's not take it there. Keep it at the baseball bat level.
We're shooting back.
Yeah, we'll have baseball bats on deck.
Or we locking the door and locking you inside.
We're playing baseball for the rest of our lives.
We got Pusha T's at ours. You might get a diss track.
Yeah, you pull up here, you might get a diss track. That's a very, very good point. I feel like I'm in like digestion. Like I've had a lot of like acid reflux and stuff. Not acid reflux, but just a little bit of congestion.
Eating acidy foods? I don't know. Take some
Prilosec.
Did you say acid?
Take Prilosec.
What's that?
It's like a over-the-counter it's like a Zantac type of thing, like for heartburn and stuff, but it's like long term. You take it for like 2 weeks or a month or whatever.
And it's supposed to really help.
And like really helps your stomach. And
really?
You won't have to take.
See, I like popping Pepsids here and there because you eat like a really acidic meal, you pop one of them, you feel way better.
Yeah, if you do, because I have a really bad stomach, so I do that and I don't have to pop anything all pretty much for like a year. If I take it for like a month or two.
Really?
And then I won't have to take it for like a year.
Wow, that's interesting.
I had like a stomach erosion
this is
and shit
old
like
man
that.
Shit.
Yeah, old man
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, we're old, disgusting.
Try not to get
I'm young as
ulcers.
shit.
Body's falling apart. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't worked out in a while. I'm starting to feel like a real fat piece of shit, but I got a fucking record label. I got a meeting at a record label tomorrow. All this bullshit. We got No Jumper record shit coming, man. We got 3 songs on deck, 1 video about to be shot. Excited.
Bang, bang.
I did hear the one record.
There's a couple different records that we're working on, and I'm just very excited to, like, you know.
Yeah, the TK record's doing a lot of the parties I see online, social media, and a lot of parties we go to. They're always playing hard. So
Free TK.
free motherfucking TK.
Yeah, that's a song.
TK.
That's definitely a party song. That's like
It's
it's like instant classic. You hear that to like get warmed up at any show or any party. DJ's playing that
Chris.
song. Yeah, it's a good.
Thank you for supporting No Jumper Records.
Yeah, fuck you.
Like he had a choice.
Like you had a choice.
Chris got mad at me.
Don't be full of yourself, you cocksucker.
I mean, it's just funny because people are always like, I played your song last night at the club. I'm just like I guess that is my
well,
song.
I mean, it's cool because well, it's cool that they're playing like the No Jumper song, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that it's actually doing good.
No,
People
it's
actually
tight,
fuck with
and
it.
yeah, I did like arrange it basically. Like I made it happen, but I still haven't gotten into that mentality of being like, oh, that's my song. Of like,
Yeah, no, it's
there's
not like
2
your
people rapping
song,
on that
but
song.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a person who made the beat,
It's their
and
song,
it's
really.
my song just
You
because
got
I own
you got
it.
it out
You're
there.
on some DJ Khaled. You gotta get on your DJ Khaled.
Yeah, but DJ, yeah, you're right. DJ Khaled, like,
DJ
you know,
like that no more.
yeah, but nobody, like, probably a lot of people think that DJ Khaled like makes the beat or like,
And he doesn't.
but like,
You know why it's your song? Because you bought it, you fucking rich cocksucker.
You white man in the game.
Own it! It's mine, bitch!
He said in a couple years this is gonna be used for a movie and cha-ching. TK, you thought you was gonna get. You thought.
I don't fuck with you. Man.
I don't fuck with you.
Stupid.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I'm still just like kind of wrapping my head around it. I feel like if I was on the intro of the song saying something, then it would be a lot easier for me to be like, yeah, it's my song or whatever.
Yeah,
but
true. You should do that.
I mean, we might get to that point at some point. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like. I've recorded like intros for a couple different rapper songs just because I was in the studio and they're getting fucked up. They're all hyped up. They're like, Adam, do an intro on the song. And I get in there and I say something and then I hear it and I'm just like, ugh. And like, I don't have the problem of hating my own voice on the podcast and stuff. I'm used to that.
Yeah.
I've edited so much goddamn video footage of myself that I just can't I can't be annoyed by my own voice. But when I hear myself on a fucking song, I'm just like, do we have some vocal effects or something? Like, I want to just do something to make this sound
The
different.
auto-tune on my shit.
I'm like, bro, you sound weird. I don't like it. And I just don't know what the fuck to say half the time either. So I had to like shut it down both times and be like, nah, like don't use my shit. Yeah. But I want to get there.
Figure it out.
You gotta
You
use
get
some
the
auto-tune.
mirror and just look at yourself and just start practicing.
Yeah.
That's what Hakeem does.
Free TK.
I do.
Free TK. This episode of the Adam22 show is brought to you by
Free
Free
take.
TK.
And Bobby Schmurda.
Oh, and Bobby Shmurda. That's a very good fact. I mean, we already know how long Bobby Shmurda is going to be in jail, roughly. With TK, it's more of an up in the air type of thing. Yeah.
See, I think T.I. put like $1 million or a lot of money towards his lawyer fees or something like that. After he's seen it.
TK?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I seen that online because of the shooting that just happened in Texas.
For real? I didn't see that. That's
He had
interesting.
Posted on his Instagram that
He was making
it's
stuff
not
up.
fair.
Nobody
It was a death penalty.
seemed. Remember when I told this story about the T.I. and Tato thing?
Yeah.
I didn't see that many people like think it was as big a deal as I thought it was. Probably because I didn't really like tell the whole story. I like kind of like blurred some details and like obviously like nothing really crazy happened. But I love that still. Like,
Yeah.
T.I. and Tato is like,
Man, Tato's cool.
bro, I'm supposed to interview Tato tomorrow.
I know. I didn't want to say anything, but I just wanted to say.
What the fuck? It's
I'm
gonna
trying
be
to.
crazy.
I'm trying to
Chief Keef
join
pulling
fucking
up.
Glow
Chief
Gang.
Keef's probably
I'm gonna
pulling
kill
up to
Hakeem tomorrow to try to get in the good graces.
Of Tato? Oh my!
If you murder him in front of Tato, then
Yeah.
he will add you to Glow Gang.
He might be like,
I kill people.
He's like,
Real
You're
people.
dead now.
Jamaican people.
Shorty, lose this number. I don't know. I mean, we're definitely gonna have to get it. That's just why I just don't. I have no idea what angle he's gonna take. Like, he's been accused of doing something really bad. Seems like there's some evidence. I already told his manager, like, yo, I'm gonna 100% ask about all that shit, and he's like, yeah, 100%. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, what is he gonna like? The only thing he can do is deny it, right? Because he wouldn't do the interview if he's gonna be like, yeah, beat her up.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to say some bullshit.
I don't know. But is that? I mean, that sounds crazy. Like, did she make it up? Are we supposed to believe that she was lying about him?
Maybe she fell on the stairs.
Maybe anything. Maybe any number of things. But I mean, it's just.
Maybe it was by someone else.
Is it going to be like?
It's pretty much like
it's going to be Tato.
It's
going to
be his word against hers, and it's like obviously she'll probably win that battle.
But she had the video in the hospital, which seemed a little damning.
Well, yeah, I agree.
I mean, obviously anybody.
She dropped a fire new song though.
I do like that song with Yachty and Lil Baby. That was, and that's the right look that she probably needed right about now too, to just sort of capitalize on her. She's a little bit of notoriety. That sounds pretty dope.
That sounds good.
Very dope.
But I mean, so I'm going into this Tato interview just like, well, let's see what happens.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be interesting.
Don't
he kills people.
Real people.
Don't kill
Real
me.
people.
Don't kill me, Chris.
I don't think I'm gonna do that one on live.
Do you think he's gonna show up
with a 30? Yes.
With everyone?
Well, that's a good
question.
question.
They always
too.
roll together, though.
I've never seen anyone in Glow Gang do anything on their own. They always are deep, bro. But I mean, that's kind of the question is like, do you think that he's going to want Ball Out and Keith sitting next to him, at least on the podcast? He might.
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
It's fine with me if he wants Keith and them sitting there, but I mean, that's going to be fun. That's going to be like the old days of No Jumper because, you know, Keith ain't really going to talk that much.
No.
So it'll be like when you watch like the X interview and you got Wi-Fi's funeral, you got Craig Zen, you got all these random people just sitting there like rolling blunts, sitting on a bike, all this weird shit. Like, that's what it's going to be like because it's going to be a Tato interview, but you're going to have to watch it twice because you're going to have to watch Tato half the time and then you're going to watch it again to be like, what is Chief Keef doing? Because you know he's going to be like swatting at flies and like, you know, like just doing like different things. Like he's going to be like mixing lean. He's going to be like pouring. I don't know what the fuck he's going to do, bro.
Lighting shit on fire and shit.
He does light shit on fire.
You know what he said? He goes, yeah, he was lighting a piece of paper on fire in the thing.
Yeah.
That was weird. That was super weird.
Chips, smoking a blunt.
Because that was wicked fun to me when I was a kid.
Yeah, me
Burning
too.
a piece of paper
shit on fire.
I was about 9, 10.
I used to let like fields. Actually, I probably shouldn't say it, but like
you would burn down fields. Statute of limitations on
I
arson.
burned some shit down in my life.
Yeah,
Let's just
arson.
say that.
But it's in Jamaica. No. This is in Jamaica. We had fields. Like I was bad, bro.
You would desecrate a whole field.
Yeah, but like it was like in the common. It's called the uncommon. Like, well, it's uncommon to go there, so we call it the common. So like people would go over there and they're light shit, and like that's where people grow weed, and like that's where you go fish.
Should we just burn up somebody's weed crop?
I never done that. Like
Just
I didn't
stand
go
there,
over
get
there
real
and
high.
do it, but I was bad. I would light shit like on fire over there.
As a kid, I used to think about like how to light something significant on fire and get away with it a lot. Like when I was real young, I'd think about like
Different ways to get
because
away
I would
with it.
hear about kids who like started fires and like got away with it or something, or got caught, and I would just think like how badass it would be to like burn down like an old abandoned house and like just get away with it.
Yeah.
But obviously, I never had the balls to really try that.
You know what? I'm gonna stick to Nintendo.
Maybe now's the time.
So he trying to go out?
Well,
He's trying to go out as a.
You know, when I think about it, when I was a kid, when I was fucking 14, 15, 16, whatever, I was doing graffiti every fucking day, going out just doing graffiti, and I loved it so much. When I think about it, if I find myself at like 45, a lot of money,
Start doing graffiti again?
just get back into it.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
I mean, it sounds a lot more fun than probably like almost anything else you could do with your day, right?
No.
Just go out and do graffiti. You don't think that would be fun?
I mean, I think it'd be fun, but
You got no hands.
I
Your
don't-
style
I
is
don't
whack.
know. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Graffiti
You're a
with
toy.
budget.
Suck.
Retired
These things don't
graffiti
work.
with a budget.
Me?
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, listen, if you're at that point in your life, and also let's just say I sort of like make it in the entertainment world, like maybe the cops will just like think it's cute, like Banksy. Like Banksy ain't getting like, they're not like out to find Banksy because when he does shit, it like helps the environment or the economy. It, you know, it's like they don't view it as this dangerous thing. Maybe if I get famous enough, then they'll just let me do graffiti and people will think it's cute.
You should try.
I don't think I don't think I'm clouded up enough.
Maybe.
You get there.
That's the problem is that I just want to write my name. but I don't want to like.
Adam22. Hey guys, I'm Adam22. Here's my name.
You know what made me think of this?
I'm gonna write it on every wall.
Every day when I'm in the shower, I get in there, it gets steamy. I fucking take my finger and I just write my name, Adam22. I just write it like in the steam, you know. Every day I do this, and now in my new bathroom, it's way better than the one that I had in my last apartment. Like it's just, I can see it better, like collect steam better, and then I got another one right over here, so I can write Adam22 big. Lately, I've been drawing like a cloud over my head, so it's like a little rain cloud. I do that as well. I don't know, it's just something I'm working with, but that just makes me want to write Adam22 so bad, like on walls and shit. I just want to buy spray paint and do graffiti, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to get in trouble.
Do it.
You should do it. And then some of those shoreline guys are super into graffiti too.
That's what I'm saying. Hang out with them and start fucking shit up.
Exactly, dude. And they're fucking doing. Imagine how much fun it is going out doing graffiti when you're all fucked up on Xanax and lean like they are.
That'd be kinda cool.
Imagine how much more fun and probably a lot easier to get caught, but it'd probably be like really fun.
More the adrenaline of.
If you're off Xans and you just fucking like doing graffiti in the middle of the.
That'd be so easy to get caught. You're so slow.
You just have no luck. Yeah, it's a terrible idea. No. That's why when I hear about people like killing people off Molly or whatever, I'm just like, you're just gonna fuck up. Like you're gonna make a bad mistake because you're on Molly, bro.
Yeah,
like,
if you're gonna kill someone, do it straight.
Just because I like, it's not like I know people who do that, but like I heard like Maxo talk about it in a song, and I mentioned it to him. He's like, yeah, like people straight up take Molly to shoot people. I'm like, wow, I didn't know about that. That was a few years ago, and I just always think about that when I hear a rapper like mention that concept. I'm like, you're a sick fuck if you could take ecstasy and then go kill someone.
It makes you feel more good when you do it.
That's how they cope.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but it's just like
off the Molly, yeah, I shoot him.
Off the Molly, yeah, I shoot him.
Then I go and fuck my bitch.
That's such a standard Hakeem rap. Oh man, well, I believe we hit the hour mark. What else should we talk about? Plans for the fucking rest of our lives?
Yeah. I'm gonna be, I don't know.
Slide Hakeem some pussy, man. He's breathing in all these weed fumes. He's getting all fucked up.
I need some judge.
You need a girl to take care of you.
I need a girl
who's back.
I need a girl who's in my life. Low-key, I can sing though. I'm like a shower singer, but I sing like mad like.
I shit in the shower.
He does.
I remove the cap on the bottom and just shit in the hole.
I used to shit in sinks.
What? Where?
I'm just trying to outdo you right there, bro. I never shit in a sink.
I used to shit my own hand.
Whip it on the wall.
Remember, like, there was this, oh my God.
No, I want to tell you about this. There used to be the skate park we used to go to when I was like 9th grade, and we'd go there, and there was like this like building next to it, and then you just climb the stairs, and people would sit on the stairs and smoke weed and write on the walls and shit. And like one time there was nobody there, and we were riding bikes for a while, and I had to shit so bad, and there was no bathroom. And I'm like 20 miles away from my house, so I just climb all these stairs and just go all the way to the top of this thing and just plop my fat ass, my like fucking 15-year-old ass over the fucking side of this railing. And I just pushed out a fucking shit. And I remember there was like a random pillow on the ground. And like that was the idea that we had. It was like, yo, let's put the pillow there and see if you can hit it. So number one, my shit didn't even come close to hitting it. Number two, this was the time in my life when I realized that when you take a shit, you also pee. Because I peed on my underwear.
That's when you realized that? When you were 15?
Yeah, no, I didn't really like take until then because like
fucking idiot.
Yeah, I know. Like,
also, the first time I met Adam, or maybe like the second or third time.
Again, this was you. I didn't do this.
Adam, no, not me. I left. I couldn't be there.
I did not shit. I did not shit in these bags
and throwing it off his roof. He did it. He did it.
No, I did not.
You
I would so admit to this. I would not care at all. Listen to what I just admitted to.
Maddie, Bill Blightus, Andy Blightus, you all did it.
They did it. I didn't do it.
I had to leave. It was so gross. I had to fucking leave.
I did not shit off the roof.
Ride my bike around New York by myself because they're fucking disgusting.
I did not shit off the roof. I shit off the railing of the building next to the skate park when I was in 9th grade. It was a rural setting. Nobody saw me. I did not shit off of the roof in Queens.
You didn't shit off the roof. You guys shit in bags and threw it off the roof.
One time, I shit in a plastic bag and threw it off the roof.
Yes.
Big fucking. Actually, no. I'm not gonna say one time.
Light it on fire?
When I was in France one time, I was in France and I pull up, go in the bathroom. It's just a bidet. I have to shit so bad. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I had to shit. I didn't realize that there was a different bathroom for shitting in the hallway. So I shit in the bed.
The cleaning room.
It's just like it was a shitty ass fucking hostel. So it's like the fucking there's one bathroom that you can shit in, but then everybody has a little bidet thing or whatever. Like it wasn't even a bidet. What is it? It's like a little thing. Is it a bidet? Or it shoots the water up? I don't know. But either way, you can't shit in it. So I shit in it, and then I took it. And I realized like this isn't going down this thing. Like this is not gonna happen. I was like 19, so I fucking pick it up. I pick up the shit with a plastic bag and I just whip it out the window. It goes and just catches onto this fence. I was in France for like 4 days, and just every day I would just look out the window and just look at my bag of shit just hanging out. The fence was mad far away, so it's not like it had anything to do with me. I was just, and then I found out there was this other bathroom, and I was just shitting there. But so that's two different times in my life that I've shit in a bag and just whipped it off the roof. Although that was just out the window.
Multicultural, fucking disgusting.
Terrible person, man. I was young. I just didn't know what the fuck to do. Shit in a bag.
Bad shit chronicles about.
Proud of shit like that, man.
Bag shitter.
Proud of shit in a bag. Anyway, I guess we should wrap this up since I just shared a precious antidote about my childhood with you guys. Thank you very much for watching this. This has been the Adam22 show. If you want to support this thing in any way, I probably should have said this at the beginning. Head on over to nojumper.com. There might be nothing on it right now. Head on over to onsomeshit.com. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on SoundCloud, write us a review on iTunes. Just basically do anything that you could possibly think of that would benefit us in any way, and that would be great. Yeah, the ads are on the screen. If you really want to support this podcast, stick around and donate on the live stream through Super Chat or through the streamlabs.com/nojumper, link in the description. Because that's the best way to support this podcast is just to give us your hard-earned cash to play your songs. Just so you know, we do these live streams all the time on the No Jumper YouTube, where you can pay $75, we'll play your song, $150, we'll do the SoundCloud repost as well. Everybody watching this probably already knows about that, but hey, why not just reiterate?
Yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam.
Ooh, yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam. Ooh, yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam. Ooh, yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, you
legendary. Peace.
I'm just chilling with Adam, yeah, I'm just chilling with Adam, I'm just chilling with Adam, Look, that's the host skedaddle, I'm just chilling with Adam.